We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and today we've got some baseball and we got a Monday Night Football game we'll talk about. Only 3 games, so this is going to be quite a short show. All the plays are already up on the site. If you guys are interested in that, we have. We're going to have 2-player props in the Chiefs game. We're going to have a side on both baseball games and a player prop in one of the baseball games. So we should have hopefully we can have a good day today. We are currently live on the Earle Sports Bets YouTube channel, the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel, ESP for Twitter and Kick, along with my personal Twitter. ESP for Twitch and Kick, along with my personal Twitter account and the Picks and Parleys Twitter account. And we are also live on TikTok. If you guys are watching on TikTok, then you guys will already see the card for today. And I will put the TikTok in the chat for you guys. So that you guys can go ahead and follow us over there. Trying to reach, we're 6 followers away from 1350. So if you guys have not followed the Earle Sports Bets TikTok yet, you should definitely do so. All right. Before we jump into it, we'll say the last 2 days, both of them were profitable. I'm not going to go over everything on Saturday because I think we were profitable for $100 bettors, $29. So it was a lot of plays for still profitable day. MLB we'll talk about in a minute because boy, was that fun. But yesterday, we had the Minnesota Vikings -3. That was a winner. Jets, we won't talk about. Carolina Panthers were a nice come-from-behind winner. That was nice. Ravens, we won't talk about. The Denver Broncos, plus 3.5, 4.5. It was 4.5. They went outright, so that was nice. Saints trifecta went 2-1. They did not get the first quarter done. They did get the first half and the full game. So now trifectas on the site are now 22-2. And that's 3 plays per trifecta. So 22-2, which is, I feel like, is really, really good. The Seattle Seahawks fell apart late. That one was a high-scoring game. The Tennessee Titans outright. I had them plus 7.5. They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter to outdo the Arizona Cardinals. Remember when the Cardinals started off 2-0? They're now 2-3. And then we finished on out the night with what the heck happened to the Bills? Because I had them minus 7.5. They did not get there. Contest goes 2-3, which is very unfortunate. I was not really too happy with that. Although I feel like a lot of people didn't have good days in the contest. But it is what it is. But football was ended up being profitable. But the big thing on Sunday was the baseball. And we swept the board in baseball. How about them Toronto Blue Jays? That was a lot of fun to watch. Not only did they win 13-7, they were up 12-0 at one point. How about my boy, Trey Savage? I absolutely loved watching every single pitch of that one. Trey Savage had 5 1/3 innings, no hits, 11 strikeouts, in his 4th career start in the MLB. Love to see it. So Blue Jays money line and Trey Savage over his strikeouts were both winners. And then everybody was penciling in penciling Detroit in Scooble's pitching. They're going up 2-0. Not so fast. I had Seattle Mariners plus 138 or 139, something like that. And they went 3-2, so that series tied up going back to Detroit. So that should be a fun series to go through. But 3-0 in the MLB yesterday was very nice. And we will be jumping in. I will say we'll be jumping into football first today because there's only one game of that. And then we'll jump into afterwards. Baseball afterwards. And by the way, in the Pub Sports Radio contest. We're still tied for third at 15-10, so we'll definitely be okay with that. There's 2 people at 18-7, so but there's a bunch of people tied at 15-10. But anyways, and we had one guy go undefeated. Interesting. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat. We believe. That was almost English. That's pretty good. Yeah, go Pats, no offense. Yeah, I was on Buffalo. I don't know what happened to them yesterday. Sweep. What's up, Stop Geo? And Caesars had a 100% NHL profit boost for opening week. Straight and parlays allowed. That should be interesting. I started looking at the card for tomorrow, but I have not done anything with it yet. I wanted to look at, because Florida opens up with Chicago. That's a very interesting game to me. And I have a feeling that I'm going to end up being on the big dog to start the year. But anyways, Carlos in the TikTok chat saying, great call on the Saints. Just how we said. Yeah, we were all over the Saints yesterday. Although Saints went 2-1 for us because we had the trifecta. But, we believe in – Bieber. Man, I that would be great if the there's no way the Yankees get swept, right? Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the card. We've got 3 games. First one will be in the NFL, the other 2 MLB playoffs. Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars in this one. The Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites with a total of 45.5. And I'll be the first one to say I have no real interest in the side for this game. I know that sounds crazy. I just don't. I'm not really interested in the side. We haven't really seen much movement. It's gone from 3 to 3.5, so there's, I guess, a little bit there, but not enough for me to want to really do anything with. Let's go quickly checking on the money. 71% of bets, 62% of the handles on the Chiefs, so I guess with the money coming in, it makes sense that there's a half-point line movement, but more of the bigger bets and stuff are on Jacksonville, so that could be a little bit interesting. I'll be completely honest. I'm on a player prop in this game because I noticed last week that Patrick Mahomes was really happy that somebody was back. And that guy is Xavier Worthy. He was their first-round pick 2 years ago, or a year ago? 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Out of Texas, and I think he's going to have a big game. I took him over 59.5 receiving yards. That's at -105. I also took him to find the end zone at +145. So no real sides or totals for this game. I can understand an over just because I would want to see some points. The only thing I'm going to care about in this game is Mr. Xavier Worthy. I took his props in this game instead of going after any side or total or anything in this game. So when aren't you on the big dogs? That's true. That's true. But I want to pull that up. I want to see what the line movement's looking like on that game real quick. According to DK, do none of them want to work? There we go. Now it's working. The line opened up. That's on the fit. Okay. Line opened up in the 300s, and now it's down to 285. I feel like it's going to be Chicago or nothing. Where's the money coming in? I'm probably not going to have enough. All the money's coming in on them. That's for the spread. Money line. Yeah, no, the bigger bets are coming in on the. No, I'm going to be on the Blackhawks to start off the year. I'm going to be on the Blackhawks. It's whether or not I want to go just +1.5 to kind of ease into it. I want to look at it real quick. No, I don't want futures. Game lines. +1.5 is -110. I can honestly see that. Just don't like Worthy's ankles swelling up and being questionable. Makes me think Hollywood receptions might be the move. I like these. I like Worthy. I know that you could have some concerns, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go Worthy. TikTok chat. Oh, bunch of people in the TikTok chat. Blue Jays versus Seattle ALCS. I would love it. Phillies versus Brewers NLCS. No, thank you. I want to see Dodgers Brewers. And then NLCS. Phillies versus Seattle in the World Series. God, I hope not. And mostly I don't want to see Philly. I think Philly loses tonight. I think they're done. So no, I don't like Philly. I can see Blue Jays Seattle. At the end of the day, I think it could be Brewers Blue Jays. I feel like that could be a fun one. Are these locks? I do not believe in locks. How many receiving yards will Brenton Strange have in tonight's game? I'll be honest, not a clue. I know he's on Jacksonville. What's his line at? His line's at 39.5 at plus 120. I can see that. Milwaukee versus Toronto World Series. Sure. Got Kelsey for a touchdown today. Yeah, I don't hate that. Good luck with your picks tonight, YouTube user. Appreciate it. If you guys are not following on TikTok, you should do so. I am live on TikTok. It's on my phone. That's why I'm looking at my phone like that. I'm on a teaser this week. Colts money line and Lions money line. Yeah. I have to look at it, but I can guarantee you I will not be interested in Arizona. Brewers run line and money line today. Yes, I like the Brewers today. Worthy, even though his ankle was swollen yesterday, yeah, I still think he's going to get it. I still think he'll be fine. He's going to want to play this game. It's a primetime game. He missed a couple of games. I think he'll be fine. Worthy is yes, Worthy is playing. And guess what? If Worthy's not playing, they're pushes. Do I like the Chiefs tonight? I did not take a side. I only took Worthy's props. Jags money line, don't donate your money on Worthy play. Oh, he either gets there or he doesn't, and I'm not really worried about it. So let's head to the base of balls. And we'll start with the Dodgers and the Phillies. We got the Dodgers sitting at minus 130 with a total of 7.5. We've got, I believe it's Blake Snell and Jesus Lizard. Blake Snell hasn't really pitched a lot this year. He's gotten into 11 games, 11 starts, 5-4 record, a 2.35 ERA, and 61 and a third innings pitched. 16 earned runs, 25 walks, and 72 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you've got Jesus Lizard, or Jesus Lizardo, I just like calling him Jesus Lizard. 32 starts, 15-7 record, a 3.92 ERA, 183 and a 2/3 innings pitched, 80 earned runs, 57 walks, and 216 strikeouts. Now, here's the deal. I see everybody loving Philadelphia, thinking they have to bounce back on him. I'm not going to buy into that. I personally took the Dodgers. I'm on the Dodgers. I'm on the run line. I think that they really needed to win that Christopher Sanchez start. And when it comes to it, I think the Dodgers win this series. I thought that from the beginning. And after the first game, I think the Dodgers win this one in 3. And I think the Phillies playoff woes continue to hit them. This is a Dodgers team that's coming into their form at the right point. I'm going after the Dodgers on the run line today. So I'm going to be on Dodgers, and I did take a player prop in this one. I took Teoscar Hernandez over his bases. He has been he's been awesome through this postseason, and even though he had a really bad regular season, or not a great regular season, I think he continues to hit well in the postseason. Dodgers run line and Teoscar Hernandez over. Guys, I realized that that Worthy's questionable. Hunt over 8.5 rush attempts. Sure. I know he's questionable. I'm not taking Worthy. He's not 100% and has a new ankle injury along with his shoulder injury. I think his shoulder is just fine. But he'll play. He's still not 100%. Dude, 60 yards he can break off in one run, like in one catch. And at the end of it, he scores a touchdown and I'm profitable on that play. So I'm okay. I think we'll be just fine. Final game of the day, we'll head to the Cubs and the Brewers. We got the Brewers at -135 with a total of 7.5. Shota and Magana is taking on Aaron Ashby. Magana this year has been really good for the Cubbies. 25 starts, 9-8 record, 3.73 ERA, 144 2/3 innings pitched, 60 earned runs, 26 walks, and 116 strikeouts. On the opposite side, Aaron Ashby has pitched. Oh, it's a bullpen game for him, but Aaron Ashby does have the ability to go. Like he can go deeper in games. Although I do see this more as a bullpen game, which I believe the Brewers were able to kind of preserve their bullpen in the last game because they won that game 9-3. It was over early. They used Aaron Savali last game for. Oh no, sorry, that was Chicago Cubs. My bad. Freddie Peralta went 5 2/3, and they used Ashby, Koenig, and Mears. So not like any of their top arms. They've got the bullpen that they can go with it. I like the Brewers to take a 2-0 series lead. And I will say, going into the playoffs, everybody was doubting this Brewers team. They were counting them as losers against San Diego or losers against Chicago. I feel like nobody had the Brewers going past their NLDS game. I think they're going to quiet the haters. At this point, I think the Brewers could make the World Series. Like, I think they're that. Obviously they could. I think the Brewers win the series against the Cubs, and I think they beat the Dodgers. So I'm taking the Brewers here. I got the run line +162. I think this is another dominant game at home. Player Boy in TikTok chat saying, "Is this Prize Picks?" It's not. They're just player props. But if you're interested in an app like that, go ahead, download Dabble. And I have a code for that. Worthy's not doing shit tonight. Worthy is questionable. I know Worthy's questionable. Over under on Gardner Minshew. Wait, is it actually Minshew? Oh, it is. Who do you call it injured tonight? I'm confused. Why would Minshew? Minshew's not playing. Am I missing something? Minshew isn't playing. But anyways, those are the plays for today. That is everything for today. If you guys are interested in grabbing the complete card, Worthy 20+ yard reception. Yes, I think he can get it. Yes. You can get the card over on the PixelParleys.net website, or go over to the TikTok right now. Or you guys can become a member of the YouTube channel, and you can get it every single day through that, through ESP. But that is everything for today's show. I'll be back again tomorrow. I may have a special guest tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Because tomorrow we'll talk about, I believe there's 2 baseball games tomorrow, or is everybody playing tomorrow? 2 baseball games tomorrow. The AL comes back tomorrow. And some hockey tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Because we're going to have some hockey. So we'll have 5 games we'll talk about tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Peace out, guys. Oh, one shot. See you guys.